You're very welcome here to Croke Park. It's All-Ireland football final day. The noise is absolutely deafening here as the teams march behind their Artane Boys band here in front of us in the Hogan stand. They cross now in front of the Davin stand. And what a day it is here. To my left I have Ambrose O'Donovan, the 1984 captain, former skipper, the man who played with Kerry in 97 that we won. That is Billy O'Shea. And here to my right is Liam Brosnan. A sea of green and gold, a sea of blue on the hill, and this is where you want to be in All-Ireland final day. And no matter where you are throughout the world, let's us bring you here to Croke Park this afternoon. I quickly go through both teams. Both teams line out as selected. That means the man in gold for the Kingdom is Shane Ryan of Rathmore. The full back line, Graham O'Sullivan of Piercing na Drogheda, Jason Foley of Ballydonoghue, and Tom O'Sullivan of Dangley Coach. The half back line for the Kingdom, the man for Rathmore, Paul Murphy on the right half back position, Tyke Morley from Timpano at centre back, and on the other wing is Gavin White of Dr. Crokes. In the middle of the park is the two Nagailmen, Damon O'Connor and Jack Barry. Right half forward from the Spa, that is Darren Moynihan. At centre forward, the man that scored a winning point in the All-Ireland semi-final last year, that is Shawnee O'Shea. And Stephen O'Brien, who's got a new lease of life in the Kerry shot against Derry on the other wing. Paddy Clifford of Fossa at right corner forward. The best footballer, I think, that ever played the game at full forward, and the captain of the Kerry side, that is David Clifford. And on the other wing, I suppose the old owl himself, and that is Paul Ganey. That's the Kerry line-out for this All-Ireland football final. Moving swiftly over to the Dublin side, in goal Stephen Cluxton, Owen Merkin, Michael Fitzsimons and Davy Byrne, as the team will march in front of the hill, both teams. You can hear the noise rising to desperate heights is Ambrose. James McCarthy at right half back, Johnny Small at centre back, and on the other wing is Lee Gannon, Brian Fenton and Brian Howard in the middle of the park. Paddy Small, Paul Mannion and Niall Scully complete the half forward line. Conor Costello, Conor O'Callaghan and Colin Baskell complete the Dublin team. It should be an epic battle here. The sound, as I said, is deafening. And for all you, I know we've a lot of supporters, a lot of listeners in hospital today. Let's hope we can make your day entertaining. And I'm going to say hello to one man. He's in the bonds in Tralee. That is Tony O'Shea of the Hard Beaufort. If our Kerry boys today battle half as hard as Tony has battled over the past few weeks, Sam will definitely coming down Denny Street tomorrow night. And that comes from Doreen and Stephen Moore in Tralee. Ambrose O'Donovan, delighted once again. It's been a long journey for the two of us all year, but this is where we wanted to be.
Exactly, absolutely. Look at the hill. The Kerry supporters are nestled in the right hand corner as we look down, and they're putting up the green and gold flares, and the Dubs are putting up the blue flares. The hill is not belong to Dublin today. We have Kerry supporters in the far right corner of it, and they've taken it over. There's a sprinkling of, it's not all blue today in the hill. There's a lot of Kerry green and gold support.
There's a lot of brave people, you call them, but this is the sport we live in. It's a pride of every parish, the pride of every family, the pride of every county to get to an all-final. We've been here more than once. We're going for our 39th All-Ireland football final, just as we see the teams back to where I suppose they started this march today, right in front of Sam Maguire Cup in the Hogan stand. Who will be lifting that? Sam Maguire, that covenant. They say his home is in Kerry. Let's hope he'll be back at his home this evening. Now, of course, the referee for this evening's game here and this afternoon's game is David Coff. And again, it's all about the supporters. I think there's a competition on the Hogan stand, the Cusick stand, the Hill and the Davin for the noise levels today, Ambrose.
Absolutely. I can tell you one thing, we can be very proud of our support here today. There is as many Kerry supporters here as Dubs today, and fair play to the Kerry supporters. They've come out in their numbers for this. This is an important game, and like I said, the Hill is not all blue today. But the Kerry supporters, there's an awful lot of them up there.
Noise is absolutely deafening here in Croke Park, and we're looking, it looks like Kieran Kilkenny, that's a late change in for Niall Scully. A lot of us talked about that. Would Kieran Kilkenny start? Would Paul Mannion be on the bench? Well, Kieran Kilkenny replacing the left half forward at the start of this All-Ireland football senior final here in Croke Park. and both sets of teams going to their respective positions, and we're seeing now that Kerry will be defending here the Canal end in the first half, and Kerry will of course be playing into the Hill 16 end, Ambrose.
Yeah, absolutely. So the start is vital here, and again, please God, Tim, we won't be talking about the referee today.
Yeah.
We hope that he's a bystander.
Now that referee throws the ball in
referee.
it straight away. Will it go the Kerry way? That ball, both soccer style by Diarmuid O'Connor. They're playing into the Hill 16 in. Paul Gainey, great servant. He's trying to get inside the cornerback. That's Davy Byrne. Davy Byrne goes, follows him, puts him under pressure. Soccer like, he gets it out. Looking for Stephen O'Brien. They're 25 metres out from the Hill 16 end. Now they're kicking it into Sea Blue, and Kerry will be measured in this first attack and build up. That ball is played out to the 65. Looking for Gavin White. Hands there, gives it to Paddy Clifford with a neat little foot pass, gives it to Stephen O'Brien. Normally he's the guy that takes it around the corner. He doesn't on this occasion. It's Shawnee O'Shea. He just pushes off a Dublin player, but in the end a pull shot, and that will go into Cluxton's hands, and Dublin cleared their lines, Ambrose.
Yeah, indeed, and it's only early days, but Dublin put 14 behind the ball there again, and you know, I kind of say to our backs and players, don't go forward that much, mind the house and man-to-man mark.
Yeah, needle ball now. Manning won that ball is put in for the corner forward. Baskell could be at the first goal for Dublin. They go to ground here. Mannion, they're surrounded. Is that a free out for the Kingdom? Yes, it's there to be won. I suppose they were looking at the ref there to see would he get a free out, but they didn't. Dublin recycle, regroup, and get that ball out to the 45 again with a foot pass. It'll go all the way out to the 65. They'll build again from where they started. That ball is played along the line, looking for Brian Howard in the middle of the park, and he'll pass inside. He's looking for Con O'Callaghan. Colin turn and the right on the D. He'll give it now to Howard from 30 metres out. Howard kicks it wide. The first shot and goal goes wide from Dublin. 1 minute and 30 seconds played in this All-Ireland football final. Dublin no score, Kerry no score, Ambrose.
Yeah, and I think it's important. I'm looking at the Kerry boys. David Clifford and Paul Gainey are staying up. They're not falling back.
That's what we want.
That's what we want.
Stephen Cluxton won't be rambling out from the goal now. Clifford with that kick out. Paddy Clifford almost won it, but that ball is broken. It's going the way of Tyg Morley now. Kerry need to settle, and I think they have settled. It's Paddy Clifford. We need a big game from Paddy. We need a big game from everyone this afternoon. Now that ball is put up neatly into the post of 45 for Stephen O'Brien. Stephen O'Brien now comes across the D, goes high there, and he will be turned over. That's one thing Kerry can't go into. They can't go into traffic this afternoon, Ambrose. That's a turnover.
No, and James McCarthy is man marking Stephen O'Brien. I'm surprised at that early on, you know.
They're going with a two-man full forward line as well, Dublin. So, I suppose the way they're set up, it's the same on both sides.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, we're not going to have this mass defence at all. Dublin move the ball forward quickly.
Lee Gannon, they're going long right into the edge of the square. Morley will go up. That ball will go off Morley's hand. That has to be 45. The first shot on goal from a place ball will go to the Dublin side. Morley was pressurised there, but he got a paw to see, and that went out over the end line on the Canal end. And they now have their 45, Dublin, after 2 minutes and 46 seconds, Ambrose.
And the beauty of what we were talking about, you know, all this week, will Dublin kick the ball? They did kick the ball. That was a beautiful pass put in. Con O'Callaghan's dangerous as well. He's going to cause you problems. And
now Cluxton,
Mannion has gone in full forward on Jason Foley.
Stephen Cluxton, it's a long walk for a 40-odd-year-old, but he's done. He didn't come up at pace, and he didn't come up when they beat us that year with his free kick as well. This is Stephen Cluxton putting it on the chalk on the 45 in about 20 metres here from the Hogan stand side, playing into the Canal end. He'll be kicking this with the left. It'll suit a left-footed kicker. Short run up by Cluxton. He strikes. It's going to float high, and it's going over the bar. The first score of the All-Ireland football final after 3 minutes of play goes to Dublin and Stephen Cluxton.
Yeah, and it just goes to show Kerry must be on their toes as well. You can't give away frees. He's capable of doing that, popping the ball over the bar from 40-45 yards out. But I'm looking at the matchups. It's unusual. I see Tom Sullivan is going directly marking Cormac Costello. That's a big one as well, Tim.
Shane Ryan kicks it out well. One by Shawnee O'Shea of Kinmare Shamrocks in the middle of the park. He gives it inside to Jack Barry. First touch by Jack Barry. Now he's giving it a Paddy roving all over the place. He's gone down the Cusick stand side. He come in along the 21 if he can. Hand on him there. Oh, could be a chance here. Geedy. Oh, it comes off the line. A chance of a ball by Kerry. Dublin get away with it. They're going to catch it now on the counter, Ambrose.
Oh, that was a goal chance if ever there was one from Paul Gainey. He missed Dublin right down again the field.
This great stuff here by Paul Murphy. Is in the corner. Well won by him. Out in front of his marker. He'll give it a Gavin White coming along the full back line. Getting out of here, out of the David stand sides is here. The canal end, the race score you could say. And that is what speed this man has. Gavin White. Give it out to Jason Foley. Jason Foley. Good hands again by Barry. Barry will give it to his clubmate and the Gael man. That is Diarmaid O'Connor. Take the return pass now from his full back. That's Jason Foley. Looking up at the clock. It says 4 minutes and 40 seconds gone here in Croke Park. It's Dublin 1 point. Kerry no score. Again Foley has it. We've now inside the half of Dublin. Of course Kerry are playing into the Hill 16 end here in Croke Park in this first half. Paul Murphy now inside the 65. It's clever play and measured play by Kerry at the moment. This is Tig Morley. We had a goal chance. Well, we didn't get it. Now we go again. Gainey again is winning possession. Or is he? That's well won inside by Dublin, Ambrose.
Yeah, great defence there indeed by Lee Gannon. Got the hand on it. But it's intense stuff.
Owen Morgan coming at speed. This could be danger. Now they're running at Kerry. It's the corner forward. Cormac Costello. He's 30 metres out. Stephen O'Brien. Oh, brilliant work. Well done, Stephen O'Brien. We catch him here. Hopefully in the counter attack. This is Dara Moynihan. Have this space. He's looking at Clifford. Clifford, he will win it. He'll come out. Will he get his first score of this All-Ireland football final? The captain strikes. The captain hits. And the captain puts it over the bar. A great answer. A great reply. 6 minutes gone. Dublin 1 point, Kerry 1 point, Ambrose.
Yeah, but you'd have to say this is a great play from Stephen O'Brien as well. But as well as that, giving the ball to David Clifford. I'm amazed that Dublin done that.
Now,
tagging
Gavin White. Oh, unlucky by him. Unlucky, Ambrose. He was out in front of his marker. Very unlucky. That ball went out over the sideline. He had the speed of his man, Ambrose. But that ball went out of the sideline.
He had indeed, but I mean, yeah.
Now that ball is put in. Could be danger here. Who'll get it? Danger here because it's the corner forward. This is Colin Baskill. Now, still holding possession. Dublin have it. He's going to swivel. That's going into the bread box and the bread basket even of Shane Ryan, Ambrose.
Yeah, well taken by Shane Ryan. Yeah, Kerry attacking now again, but it's intense stuff. It's non-stop. Absolutely what we expected to see in the first 6 minutes.
Tig Morley give it to Shawnee O'Shea. 6.5 minutes gone. Dublin 1 point, Kerry 1 point. What a response from Kerry. Brilliant move. Got the ball up to Clifford. He pointed, says he. Now that ball is put up looking for Jason Foley. Jason Foley give it to Stephen O'Brien. Stephen O'Brien now has possession between the two 65s. He'll play it back. I suppose the way he dispossessed the Dublin players earlier, Stephen O'Brien, for that point was absolutely brilliant, Ambrose.
Yeah, very well done by Stephen O'Brien. Yeah, it's intense stuff. There's only 7 minutes gone, but it's intense stuff. 1 point apiece. Yeah, the start we expected, Tim. Both sides going at each other. And you know, it's going to be a right good game of football, I said, by the looks of it. Absolutely.
Now, Jason Foley has it, a bit of space in front of him now. He marches towards the opposing 45 now. Looking up at the clock, it says 7 minutes gone here in this All-Ireland football final. Stephen O'Brien has it now. Here on the Hogan stand side, pressure there by Dublin. That means he'll have to play it out to the 45. It's with Jason Foley now. Jason Foley has possession again. That'll tell you how much they've pushed up on Dublin, and it's a case of a measured approach by Kerry, Ambrose.
Yeah, absolutely. Dublin they're putting players behind the ball now. I think Dublin are going back with a 14-man defence.
And Shane Ryan has it now, Ambrose, just outside the 45. He'll put it off to the far side of the field. Now Kerry have building with their keeper. Their keeper is inside the Dublin half. We've only one player right here in the middle of the park, minding the house, and that's very important. And that man is the wing back from Rathmore. That's Paul Murphy. He'll put the ball out again to Shane Ryan. We know he plays outfield. He scored a point from play against Derry in the semi-final. Likewise, Oran Lynch did. Now coming in, I suppose, along that 14-metre line from the Cusick stand side. Kerry build up there and have him in the corner now, Ambrose. Now we might have a chance here, though, Ambrose. Now coming in along the edge of the square, that ball spill loose, but Dublin should collect and clear their lines.
That's where we see Dublin now. How fast can they counter-attack? They're adopting the page out of Derry's page. Counter-attack is at pace.
Exactly, that ball building now from the back, Dublin. Now everyone will retreat as far as Kerry is concerned. Even David Clifford has come outside. He's 45, but we've seen it from the start of the game, as Ambrose alluded to. But himself and Gainey, went back and stayed on the edge of the square. Now it's Fenton. Fenton there being marked by Shawnee O'Shea. Now who'll pick him up here? Dara Moynihan tries to dispossess him. Strong man, very difficult. Serious footballer, Brian Fenton. Now they play to the far side of the field. They'll always look for the man coming along, the likes of Kilkenny. Now on the 40s, Mannion. Mannion hits it high. That's a super score, is it? That's a brilliant score, and it takes Dublin into a 1 point lead. Dublin 2 points, Kerry 1, Ambrose 9 minutes gone.
Yeah, that's Dublin are capable of it. kicking the ball 35 yards over the bar. Great score there from Paul Mannion. That's it. This is going to be an intriguing match. 2-1. 9 minutes gone. It's
Shane Ryan will
stuff.
kick out. Finton will bat that ball down to his own man. Had a height advantage there on Dara Moynihan. That ball will be pressure there by Gavin White. Gavin, this will be brilliant work by White. Absolutely brilliant work. Give it to Dara Moynihan. He'll take the return pass here. He's motoring well, the Dr. Crooks man. He'll put a ball in, look over Paddy Clifford. Paddy now outside the 45, going towards the hill 16 and be chased there by the cornerback Owen Merkin. Paddy is full of tricks. He'll give it back to Stephen O'Brien. He's rugby tackled and it's a free into the kingdom.
We got a free.
And the referee with his hand up, and that ball goes wide, but we'll have a free right on the edge of the D. Brilliant work by Gavin White, Ambrose, to put Kerry in this position.
Yeah, we need that. This is what we need to do. 2-1. Exactly the start we expected. 10 minutes gone and it's intense stuff up and down the field. Both teams will have you cut off each other and we're attacking each other. Dublin are doing it and we're doing it at pace. We're injecting pace, and I'd have to say Stephen O'Brien he's always a great impact sub. He's having a great start to this All-Ireland final.
And the other one I like, Ambrose, is Gavin White is really coming thundering into this game as well.
We need everyone.
We need everyone, absolutely. To be Shawnee O'Shea kicking into the hill, knocks out the 55 metres in that All-Ireland football semi-final last year when the pressure of the world was on him. Now he's kicking into a sea of blue again, right on the edge of the D. 10 minutes and 25 seconds in this All-Ireland football final. Shawnee will make no mistake. It's level pegging, 2 points apiece, 11 minutes gone. Yeah, and the big thing from Kerry, Ambrose, is the press. Yeah, the press is big, something we didn't see in Derry.
Shane Ryan is pressing up on the kick out now, and I'd agree with this. I actually would agree with this.
Now Kilkenny is looking for it.
We're pushing up and clutching the kick out.
But you'll have to march. It depends. They'll go to the far side of the field. So I'd advise Ryan now to go back. Ambrose broken there. Will it go the Kerry way? No, they're not getting that break on the far side. That's David Byrne. He'll get it out to his midfielder. The midfielder is Brian Finton. They played across the 65. James McCarthy looking for his 9th All-Ireland medal. What a player he's been. He's the driving force of this Dublin side. Again with Finton. Finton is solo. His solo nearly ran away with him. He's in front of the goal. This is a huge point if he gets it. That's a point for Dublin. They go a point ahead. It's Dublin 3, Kerry 2, and it's a fascinating game after 11 minutes, Ambrose.
Oh yeah, but you can't afford to give Brian Finton that kind of space because Finton is such a talented footballer. Going for his 9th All-Ireland medal, he's going to kick that. That's bread and butter all day long.
Yeah, now from that short kick out will go to Jack Barry. Jack Barry will give it to Gavin White. Gavin White now wearing the number 7 shirt, being marked at the moment by the full forward. That's Conor O'Callaghan. Well, he's getting the better of that duel so far anyway, but numbers mean nothing, positions mean nothing in the present day games, is he. Now Stephen O'Brien was almost, referee, that has to be free in. Big time. There was over-exuberance by Paddy Small of Ballymun Kickhams, and I thought he wanted a piece of the jersey and a piece of his skin. Well, Stephen O'Brien gets a free in.
Yeah, it took a long time for David Goff to blow that because he was fouled from the
Sure, he was like he was giving jabs into the ribs.
Yeah. But I tell you what, Kerry have started this game.
In a positive way. In a positive way, Ambrose.
This is going to be a kind of war of attrition, but it's also going to be a battle of fitness because the pace in this game
is absolutely brilliant.
End to end.
Now, Diarmuid O'Connor takes that along the 65. He'll give the return pass to Ty Morley. Good hands by him. Now, Shawnee O'Shea need to get him into the game big time as well. Ty Morley will offload again to Shawnee O'Shea. Good hands, and he gives it to Stephen O'Brien. Hopefully this is a point. Comes off the
No, there's a free here.
And a free in as well.
Shawn O'Shea was taken out.
A late hit, Ambrose.
A late hit on Shawn O'Shea.
I hope he's on the premises. We can't see it back at the moment on the screen. They don't want to be controversial on the big
screen. I think.
But that was a big... And he knew what he was doing, Ambrose.
Yes, this is a card, surely.
He posted the letter, but he delivered it as well, Ambrose.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a free in too at the Kerry side even. And it's 30 metres out, playing into the hill 16 end. But hopefully our man is okay, Ambrose.
Yeah, I thought the elbow was a bit high there. I thought Mr. Goff.
And is he looking for him?
He's after giving him a ticking.
I'd give him more than a ticking.
Absolutely, I would too.
Well, Shawnee
intent,
yeah, exactly. Now it's Shawnee O'Shea with the free once more. Kerry behind by a point, by a single point, you see. 3 points to 2. 13 minutes gone here in Croke Park. Wherever you're listening to us throughout the world, keep your seatbelt on, keep water beside you, because I'll tell you there'll be some anxious moments in this game. Shawnee O'Shea with this free. 35 metres out from the goal of Dublin, playing into a sea of blue. They're whistling, trying to put off Johnny. He quietened them in the All-Ireland semi-final last year. I wouldn't bet against him again. I'm sure he'll kick this towards the far post on his approach. A little dance. Now he'll hit it. It'll curl beautifully, and it's over the bar. A brilliant score by the man from Kinmare Shamrocks. 14 minutes gone. 3 points for Dublin, 3 points for Kerry, Ambrose.
Yeah, great score again. We will need Sean O'Shea to do this. We'll have to come in from open play as well, but he'll have to kick the dead balls, and so far so good for Sean O'Shea.
Won that well. They're winning their own kick outs at the moment. Now a bit of space in the far side. Who's not marking at the moment? Here comes Con O'Callaghan. Con O'Callaghan, he'll go into a wall of Kerry players, and he'll get his free as well, will he, Ambrose? He looked for that. He looked for that, Ambrose. I thought
good
it was
play as well, though.
Yeah, good play. Oh, it was power play. Power play, but an easy kickable free, about 22 metres out from the Kerry goal. And Kerry, of course, are defending the canal end in this first half.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Dublin have taken a leaf out of Derry's book. The one thing about Dublin taking a leaf out of Derry's book, they have players that actually can deliver on what they're doing. They attack us at pace, and they back each other, each and every one of them, whatever the forward line is. Be it Con O'Callaghan, Paul Malin, they're backing themselves in there. That was a dangerous one. I think Sean O'Shea took one for the team there.
Absolutely. This should be no mistake by Dublin. They'll pop the point, they'll take the score, and they add to it through Cormac Costello there with that free. They go a point ahead. Dublin 4, Kerry 3, but it's settling down to be a great battle.
It's going to be the game. You know, thanks be to God, it's the game we expected. We all wanted to see. It's football, it's intense stuff.
Now it's going to be Shane Ryan with this kick out. They'll submerge or merge in the middle, and then
Dublin are pushing up on Shane Ryan as well.
So that means he's to go long. He'll go towards 2 against 1. Stephen O'Brien.
Yeah.
That's a push on Stephen O'Brien, Ambrose, all day. David Goff, it was right under your eyes. Now that was a push on Stephen O'Brien. That was a free. I'd love to show that back, and he'd probably give him a free here, Ambrose.
No, he didn't.
Number 7, Lee Gannon, put it in. That ball is broken. Well done. The man to try and pick it up. That'll break. Kerry come away.
Great defending by Jason Foley.
Brilliant defending by the man from Ballydunnow. They'll get that ball up to Stephen O'Brien. A lot of off the ball stuff so far, but Stephen O'Brien was definitely pulled to the ground under the eyes of David Goff. And David, you'd want to wake up. You're in an All-Ireland football final. Stephen O'Brien has it. That ball will be played out looking for Darragh Moynihan. Darragh Moynihan will play it back to Tom O'Sullivan, the man from Dingle, capable of kicking scores in a game as well. Kerry with the high press now. Going forward is Paul Murphy in the middle of the park. Short hand pass. He'll give it to Paddy Clifford, who's on the chalk. That GAPL 2023. That's between the two 65s. Now he'll give it to Tom again. Tom will give it back, looking for Paul Murphy. Dublin now press if Kerry will go back, Ambrose.
Yeah, but actually Dublin are putting players behind the ball now. They're kind of Dublin are happy enough for us to attack them, but then they'll attack us at pace.
Now that means that ball is played back to Shane Ryan. Shane Ryan will march away.
And you know something, the crowd are they're booing that because the game doesn't deserve that. Kick your ball back 30 yards.
Yeah,
this kind of game doesn't need this.
Now that ball will be played by Shane Ryan. He'll give it now to Tom O'Sullivan. Tom O'Sullivan gone in across the 65. He'll put a neat little ball looking for Gainey. His clubman, too heavy on it, and that'll beat Gainey out over the end line. 17 minutes gone here in Croke Park, and it's Dublin 4 points, Kerry 3, Ambrose.
Yeah, small bit of lack of pace there, maybe shown by Paul Gainey. I thought the ball in from Tom was a good quality ball. But if we haven't time to draw it, it's intense stuff. Now look at Dublin when they press up. They'll be coming out the field at pace as well.
Yeah, definitely so. That ball is played out. Looking for Owen Morgan. Owen Morgan now outside the 45. He's a bit of room to run into. Stephen O'Brien working very hard off the ball. It was a choice for to start Adrian Spanano, Stephen O'Brien. Well, Jack O'Connell started with Stephen. He's done well so far. Now it's with Kilkenny. Kilkenny there being chased by Jack Barry. Pressure there. He's a strong physical player, this man. He'll put it out. Look for Con O'Callaghan. Con is asking the ref for. Con was barely touched in the hand, and he turns around to Goff. It's a man's game, Con, for God's sake. Now Brian Finton has it. Play that ball back outside the 45 again. Will they go long? Will they go short with it? He's trying to get into the scoring area of the field. That means he's going to play it out to Johnny Small. Johnny Small will give it to his centre forward Paul Mannion. He's 35 metres out from the Kerry goal, but he's only 5 metres in from the Hogan stand side. Now the man in front of him is Jason Foley. That ball will break, but who'll win it? Kerry have to keep pressing him out the field. That ball again is with Paul Mannion. A hit and hope ball inside. It's danger here. Ryan had come to it. Ryan is taken out of it. Ryan is taken out of it, and a clash there, Ambrose. We'll have to look at it.
He has to look at this now.
He'll have to look at it.
This is serious. Shane Ryan was taken totally out of it.
Shane Ryan was taken out of it. We'll have to see the Dublin player that's down there. 4 points to 3, but the crowd held their breath there, Ambrose.
David Goff is the Dublin players going into mind there, man. David Goff is sending him off.
But Con O'Callaghan is telling David Goff out to ref the game, Ambrose.
Yeah, but I mean, at the moment now, here is going to be in a small bit of bother because David Goff, to his credit, has told the Dublin physio and medical staff to go off the pitch.
Conor O'Callaghan got a touch on the wrist,
He's
Ambrose.
a yellow card got here.
He deserves it, Ambrose. Absolutely. Well, Conor O'Callaghan deserves one as well. You're telling the ref you're hit across the wrist and you're looking for someone to be blown up or get a card for it. That doesn't work in my book. But Shane Ryan is getting attention, Ambrose.
Shane Ryan was got a fair wallop there now.
Yeah.
So Shane is a big man. He doesn't go down easy either.
We have a stoppage in play here, Ambrose. And whilst we have the stoppage in play, Ambrose, a player that you know well, his parents are here today. Billy and Peggy Kennelly, 95 and 92 years of age respectively. They were here in 79 for the All-Ireland minor final in which you played, and they're back here again.
Great
and a combined 187 years between them. Yeah,
and great to see Shane Ryan up again. Actually,
yeah, that's good.
Dennis Kennelly was a good minor. We lost that minor final in 79 by a point. And we probably again we should. I didn't cover myself in glory in 79 either, Tim, by the way.
But you made up for it since then, Ambrose. You're covering yourself in glory every day. 20 minutes gone here in Croke Park. Dublin 4, Kerry 3. Ambrose, it's in-to-win stuff.
That's the final we wanted. There's 19 minutes gone and we haven't missed a bit. There's a bit of off-the-ball stuff going on as well now. But
that's it.
You almost do a bit of that too.
Yeah, but I think Dublin are doing more of it than Kerry, Ambrose.
They are doing a bit more.
Yeah, Shane Ryan now comes out. He's been challenged there by the corner forward. That's Colin Baskill, still being chased. Shane, now go back into your own goal like a goodbye. Now that ball is with Diarmuid O'Connor in the middle of the park. Diarmuid, we need a big game from Diarmuid today. That ball is put across looking for Darragh Moynihan, and he'll fist it over inside. He'll give it to Shawnee. Shawnee with a neat ball. We need to get Gainey on the ball. Gainey's pushed to the ground. He'll try to come in inside the corner back. He hasn't the legs of old, but he has the legs, and then suddenly it comes off the upright and it's gone to the left and gone wide. 21 minutes gone, Ambrose. 4 points for Dublin, Kerry 3.
And I still believe, I know that Paul's after been caught a couple of times, but
and he's getting possession.
Fitzsimon's after going over on him. He's getting possession. We'll get something out of that. I think that Dublin full back line in a small bit of bother.
I'd like to get at that Dublin full back line. Now that ball is put up to the speedster himself. This is Owen Merkin of Nafina. He solos. He's been chased there by Paddy Clifford. He'll try and sell the dummy. Now quick hands by him. He'll give it a course to Costello. Still Dublin on the approach. Gives it to Kilkenny. The referee is on the premises for this one. Very close contact with a few players there, but they're inside the Kerry 45, playing into the Hill 16 end. Dublin jumping into tackles. Now referee can see that as well. It's with James McCarthy now. James McCarthy is outside the 45. Kerry they're on the back foot, but a chance here of a score. And that is gone wide, Ambrose. So both teams are guilty of their wides.
Yeah, Lee Gannon.
22 minutes gone, Ambrose. It's still a 1 point game, but Dublin in the lead. Dublin on 4, Kerry on 3.
Again, there's 21 minutes gone and it's 4 points to 3 in favour of Dublin, and it's like the game only has started.
Yeah.
We haven't missed it. Long may this continue.
Shane Ryan with that short kick out, gives it to Paul Murphy. Paul solos across the 21. He'll give it out now to the man goes looking for it. That's Tig Morley, goes back to help him. Tig will surely give it to Shane Ryan. They back off Shane Ryan. That means that Shane Ryan can come outside the D. He'll hop the ball. He won't try and take on markers here because it's a dangerous game to play. He'll give it instead to the man who went back to help him, and that's Jack Barry of the Nugaya Cup. Now where's Jack going to put it? It's about holding possession as well. He'll give it to Darragh Moynihan coming around on the loop. The man that's looking for this, Gavin White, he doesn't get it, but the man inside the 45 for Kerry that has more space, the man from Rapmore, that's Paul Murphy heading towards the 65. Hugging that far sideline is Graham O'Sullivan now with possession for Kerry, trying to push up on it. They'll give it to Shane Ryan. That means they'll come further up the field, Ambrose, with Shane Ryan with a foot pass and give it to Darragh Moynihan.
Yeah, and Shane Ryan is actually playing a role today. I've never seen Kerry before. They're moving up in Dublin.
Yeah, moving up, and it's intriguing, the matchups and the way both teams are playing at the moment. Chances have come our way. We've kicked a couple of wides, but there's been some super moments as well. Goal scoring opportunity that we missed as well. Now David Clifford has it. David Clifford will give it to Stephen O'Brien. He'll dip the shoulder, very tight area. David Clifford will punch that ball outside the 45 and give it to Jack Barry. In turn he'll give it to Gavin White. Gavin White will try to turn his man. He's been pulled and dragged. That's a free, is it? Oh, not a free. Dublin have us here. The counter attack. It's danger. Kerry are in a race. You look at it, and now gone inside is Paul Mannion. Paul Mannion now, danger. He'll put it on the left and he'll put it over the bar. When you press up too high, Ambrose, we're not minding the house. 5 points to 3 in favour of Dublin. 23 gone. Too many players gone forward.
That's what I'm saying, Joe. With the power and talent that Dublin possess in the forward line,
they'll punish you.
We have to. Like this is not Derry. We're not playing Derry today. These boys can go forward. They will punish you when they attack you with pace.
No, and that was pressure. From that, we do win the mark in the far side of the field. That's important for Kerry at times to come looking. When you see the likes of Paul Gainey coming out the field looking for ball as well, when sometimes it may not be working on the inside. And he's a clever player. He'll give it to Shawnee O'Shea. Shawnee O'Shea in the middle of the park. They'll have to up it now, Kerry. You don't want Dublin to get too far ahead. They're 2 points ahead. 24 minutes gone in this first half here in Croke Park. Tom O'Sullivan with possession. He'll play that ball. They're pressing up in Dublin, Ambrose, making it very difficult when they pass that ball inside the halfway line.
We like to pass the ball back anyway, Tim. We've certain players that just want to pass the ball back. We don't look forward. We don't look for the attacking movement. Dublin, every time Dublin come at us, they're looking for the man that's moving, going to pace. Now, we're quite happy lateral passing and everything else.
Shane Ryan has taken that pass from Paul Murphy. Shane Ryan is gone out into the middle of the park. He's about 20 metres in from the far sideline, running on to, well, this is a chance for Diarmuid O'Connor. He's not in the scoring zone at the moment because he'll have to come in. Where's he going to do with it? He'll give it to the go-to man. That is Clifford, David Clifford. Now we'll give it to Jack Barry, trying to dip the shoulder. Pressure there, and that's caught for over carrying, Ambrose.
Great defence by Dublin, you'd have to say. They stood him up.
Yeah, that didn't work on that occasion. And there was driving forward. That was into the back though too, Ambrose. Now Dublin on their counter-attack here, Ambrose. 25 minutes gone. They have a 2-point lead. Will they make it a 3-point lead now? They're marching towards the canal end. Right, now that ball is broken by Shawnee O'Shea. Oh, a head clash. A head clash there, Ambrose. A clash of heads with two players. And we're looking, the Kerry player is down at the moment. And it looked awful from up here, Ambrose. But thankfully,
both players are up.
That player is it Shawnee O'Shea? Which player is back there, Ambrose?
There's a Dublin player being spoken to here. I think it's Colin Baskell.
Or is it...
A yellow card for Colin Baskell.
Is it Paul Gainey, Ambrose, is it?
Probably is, it
looks like Paul Gainey, because we can't... Well, the man around... Well, there's a number of people around him at the moment.
It is Paul Gainey.
It is Paul Gainey, but I could see it, a clash of heads, and that doesn't help the cause. And
no.
Yeah.
No. I mean, if Kerry have learned anything from the first 25 minutes of this game, it's 5 points to 3. So the amount of pace, when Dublin inject pace and attack us,
it's going to be hot ball, Ambrose.
We're all over the place.
It's going to be hot ball, so the big men will go down for this. You'll have Jack Barry there and Finton, of course. All the big men, they'll try to win possession here, but it was a clash of heads right outside the 20-metre line. Kerry defending this canal end. Being pushed there is Jack Barry. Will they try and win possession? No, they don't. The clever man, the great stalwart, Kilkenny, wins it for Dublin. Now, will they take on the shot here? The wind is not about having the wind today, because I don't think it's, well, favouring anybody at the moment. It's Paul Mannion. Paul Mannion put it into the end of the square. Now Callahan has a danger here. He'll try to take on his marker. Well done by Tadhg Morley. It's gone out. It's gone wide, Ambrose. Thankfully it's gone wide. But brilliant defence by Tadhg Morley. Brilliant defence. Great defending. 27 minutes gone. 2-point game. 5 points for Dublin, 3 for Kerry.
Yeah, and it's amazing the matchups. I think Tadhg Morley is marking Conor O'Callaghan. You've got to watch him, in fairness to him. But Tadhg done well there.
Yeah, done very well. Now, with that short kick out to Paul Murphy, now Jack Barry has it. Then seen a lot of ball as well. Give him to Gavin White. We haven't seen the runs that he had early on, but he few dispossessions as well. Now he leaves a man in his wake, and that's Colin Baskell. He'll play that ball across the line, looking for Diarmuid O'Connor. Diarmuid O'Connor was going to pass that ball, looking for, well, Shawnee O'Shea was one of them that was looking for it. Now he'll give it to Jason Foley. Jason Foley now in the middle of the park. This is something similar when the ball was turned over, Ambrose. Darren Moynihan has it, and if we lose it here, we're in right trouble, Ambrose.
Yeah, we are, because we're all gone forward again. There's only one Dublin player back. Now we're attacking.
Stephen O'Brien has it. He went into a wall of players there. Now Clifford has it. Clifford was going to take on the shot. He does the wise thing, give it to brother Paddy. Now the Dubs like that he hadn't had the shot at goal, David Clifford, that he wanted. But now Kerry coming along the 45. They're going to go down by the Cusick stand side towards the Hill 16 end. Shawnee O'Shea working hard over on the far side of the field, and we were saying there's always a player looking for it. Well, this man is looking for it now. Paddy Clifford, he's the man that pulls all the strings now of the orchestra. He gives it to the man from Timplano. This is Tadhg Morley. He's 45 metres out. Give it to Clifford. Clifford will surely shoot here if he has a bit of space. He doesn't. They're encroaching even. Shawnee O'Shea takes on the shot. It's high, and is it over the bar? That's a brilliant score from Shawnee O'Shea. A 1-point game. Dublin 5, Kerry 4, 28 gone, Ambrose.
Yeah, Shawnee O'Shea's third point of the game, exactly. You'd have to say Dublin are comfortable marking David Clifford at the moment, because it looks to me as if it's Owen Murchan is taking up the job of marking with that double tag game. But like they're giving him, he's still getting space. But when I'm watching Kerry, when Dublin attack us, We're open.
We're open.
We're open.
Now, Stephen O'Brien is that man gone back to the edge of the D for Kerry. Dublin have possession of the ball inside their own 65. They're played up looking for Lee Gannon in the far side of the field. And as we said earlier, there's always somebody looking at, no different for Kerry, running off the shoulder. They'll try to take on Kerry here through Paul Mannion in the far side of the field. Now, there's one man inside looking for it, and that was Cormac Costello. He's been marked by Paul Murphy. Paul has done well so far on Costello. That ball is put in now, looking for the centre forward, Mannion. Mannion is outside the 45, played back again, looking for the number 9, that's Brian Howard. Now, still have it, and it's their number 10, Paddy Small. Paddy goes towards goal. Ryan will come. Ryan will push it away, and hopefully the man will go back is Diarmuid O'Connor, and that's what he does. A great punch by, and Ryan is down. Ryan is down. Whatever happened there, Ambrose, I don't know, was it a late tackle, but Ryan is down. It's like a man that's winded.
He jumped into it. A Dublin player.
Yeah, not good for Shane Ryan at the moment. That ball is after taking.
It's a hectic pace.
It's hectic pace, yeah.
It is quick.
It's end-to-end stuff.
Quickest game we've seen. Both teams are back in defensive, but it's end-to-end.
It's a different level to any other game we've seen.
Absolutely.
And that's what an All-Ireland final is supposed to be. Give Gavin White now. Gavin White will give it to Paddy Clifford. Paddy will hop the ball. He's in the middle of the park. Is he looking for brother David? Is he looking for Stephen O'Brien? He's being chased there. He gets it to Shawnee O'Shea. Shawnee O'Shea gets the ball out. They still have it. Lucky for Paddy. He was dispossessed, but it rolled the Kerry way. It's with Dara Moynihan. Dara Moynihan now going down along the Hogan. Oh, that's a high tackle. That's a reckless tackle from Paddy Small, Ambrose. There was no need for that. He dipped the shoulder and he went into the side of the head. Now I'd have a word with him. He's got a yellow card, is it, Ambrose?
I think. I'm just looking at the yellow card.
It's reckless. It's a high tackle as far as I'm concerned. Now, that's a free in for Kerry, about 3 metres in from the sideline between the 14 and the 21, and he's going to take it off the ground, Ambrose, about 3 metres in from the sideline.
Big kick, 30 minutes gone, 5 points to Dublin, 4 points to Kerry. Yeah, we need to.
I think a few of the Dublin supporters, Ambrose, they follow Conor McGregor, because if they're praising a fella for a tackle like that, now Shawnee O'Shea with this a kick. Now this will go to the far post. This will be unique, Ambrose, if he gets this one.
Big kick.
The tight angle, a huge kick. Little bit of a wind as well, playing it into Hill 16. Shawnee O'Shea standing like a man in Templemore. We need guards. Well, Shawnee's could be a guard. No, he hits it towards the far post. It's high. Will it curl in?
Wide.
It's gone. Difficult kick.
Yeah.
But I prefer killing it, Ambrose, anyway.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Dead right. Yeah, 30 points, or 30 minutes gone. 5 points to 4. I suppose if you're a Dublin supporter, you're quite happy with it, but I mean, we're staying in there. Yeah,
and we're trying different alleys to different routes, and we've defended quite well in general, Ambrose. Yeah. Now, with this short kick out, they're always trying to hit Brian Howard. He always seems to be free. Giving it back to James McCarthy. James McCarthy again to Howard. They have a little bit of space in the middle of the field. Stephen O'Brien has gone back to fit him inside. He's 45. Now they're coming at pace with Johnny Small. Johnny Small. Oh, brilliant work by David.
Great dispossession.
Brilliant dispossession. Dara Moynihan has it. Now Clifford, but there's nobody inside the full forward line. He's going to take on 5. Michael Fitzsimons. It's Clifford. He just shacks him up. He's on his butt. Clifford on the ground. He's going to try and win possession. At Dublin, he took too much out of it, Ambrose. In the end, he took too much out of it. A chance, though.
Yeah, a chance. He had no support. Yeah, chance is right. But when he found himself one-on-one,
he took him on.
With Fitzsimons.
No, you'll give more balls to David Clifford. Oh, brilliant work. 2 Kerry players. One of them down at the moment. 2 of them down. Gavin White picks it up. Gavin is surely fouled, Ambrose.
Yeah.
This game has lifted another notch, Ambrose.
It has, but what amazed me there was Seamus O'Brien and Tyke Muldy clashed. Like, talk to each other, call the right call. Simple things. One
down, one up, Cecile.
Yeah.
Now they have that ball, but what brilliant work by Diarmuid O'Connor inside the 45, because it looked dangerous for Kerry. Ty Morley has it on the far side of the field. He'll give it to Graham O'Sullivan. We're still 70 metres out from the goal of Dublin. Dublin, of course, defending the Hill 16 end, and a lot of defenders there, because every supporter behind there, well, they're mostly Dublin. A nice pocket, I suppose, of Kerry supporters as well. This is Stephen O'Brien. Stephen got inside the 45. He'll dip the shoulder. He plays it out to his left. That's Moynihan. Dara Moynihan throws the boot at it, but Dara Moynihan also kicks it wide. 33 minutes gone, Ambrose, in Croke Park. Dublin 5 points, Kerry 4.
Yeah, and there's 32 minutes gone. Is great, it's intense stuff, but you'd have to say, like, if we call it square, Dublin are worth the 2 or worth their point lead.
Yeah, definitely pressure there on the far side of the field. Kerry working very hard, making it difficult, and they've turned it over, Ambrose, have they? Come on, David.
I thought that was a bit unfair.
David, we got to get you to live in Meath for a while. Now, looking up at it, Ambrose, after 33 minutes.
That was a genuine turnover.
I thought it was too. 33 minutes gone, Ambrose. 1 point difference. Both teams playing well.
Oh, both teams are playing, and it's an enjoyable game to watch. It's intense stuff. Both teams have you cut off each other.
Absolutely, and they will have that free outside the 65, 20 metres in from the far sideline. A packed Croke Park, 82,000. Not a mention to the people listening and watching this game. We love our native games to see. Now it's Brian Howard getting inside the 45. Of course, they're playing into the canal end here in Croke Park. It's with Paddy Small now. Paddy will go around.
It's a great score.
Yeah,
goes over.
He goes around.
Wide.
It's wide, but good work as well by Gavin White. That's what I was saying. He was trying to go around Gavin White, but in the end it's wide. 34 minutes gone. A 1 point lead. Dublin 5, Kerry 4.
Oh yeah, it's a war of attrition here. It's intense stuff. Fitness is going to have a huge bearing on this game.
Oh, so that's a pull down. That's a pull down, Ambrose.
You didn't get it?
Yeah. Oh my God, David.
I'm afraid, Timmy, we can't militate for what David Goff decides. He's the man with the
David,
whistle.
you can decide whether we go at you, David, but if you have decisions like that. Now Gavin White has it. He'll give it to the man wearing the cornerback jersey. That's Graham O'Sullivan. Now Gavin White has a little bit of possession and space. He'll give it to Clifford. Oh, it's tailing to the right and wide. 35 gone. Dublin 5, Kerry 4, Ambrose.
From a Dublin perspective, they'll be quite happy because I'll tell you, David Clifford has got 1 point. But from 34 minutes, it's the quietest 34 minutes I've seen in Croke Park from David Clifford for a long time.
And it's a dangerous thing to say about him because he could open it up.
Well, I'd be hoping he would do that.
He's quite capable of doing it. Now, 35 gone. Dublin 5, Kerry 4. Start from the back again at Dublin. David Clifford between the 45 and the 65. They decided to pass the ball, Dublin, over to the far side of the field looking for Johnny Small, or their midfielder rather, that's Brian Fenton. Kerry will try to press up on him now, Ambrose. That means he doesn't do it a lot, Stephen Cluxton, but he'll come out the field now, Ambrose.
He will, but I think Kerry's the right idea by Kerry. Push up on this thing, force them. But look at this now. This man is in acres of space.
And he's coming in. He's going to needle ball in. And with that, they saw a foul. There's a foul by Paddy Clifford on Lee Gannon. So it's going to be a free on the 45, Ambrose.
Yeah.
And 35 minutes
and
long.
They're going to bring Cluxton up for here to just waste the time down. I'd have to say one thing, Timmy, it's intense stuff. You'd have to say Dublin are more comfortable than us. We're playing the game on their terms.
And the additional time, Ambrose, at the end of this half, like you said, is 3 minutes. 3 minutes, a 1 point game, and they're bringing Cluxton up, and he's well capable of this. The angle was tighter the last time, and he's going to have a shot right on the chalk on the 45, playing in to the canal in 5 points to 4 in this All-Ireland football final. Now, at times Kerry have played well. It's just that final third is not working, like Ambrose said. Playing poorly, Ambrose, but we're still in it.
Well, I mean, you'd have to say David Clifford, our talisman, our go-to-man, has been quiet. He's scored a point, but from a Dublin perspective, they've done a good job.
And this is Cluxton now, Ambrose. He'll make no mistake. Cluxton got his second point of the game from the dead ball. That takes Dublin into 2 point lead. Dublin 6 points, Ambrose. Kerry 4, 36 gone.
Yeah, you have to say, like, so it's still in the melting pot, of course it is, but you know, and it's only a 2 point game, but Dublin look more comfortable than us going forward. Their attack is at pace. They're kind of laying down the marker.
And we had chances though, Ambrose.
We had chances, but we didn't take them.
That's the thing.
And that's bottom line.
Yeah, got to kick him. Now it's Shane Ryan with this kick out. Where's Shane? Gavin White was looking for it, but there's no point Gavin looking for it because he's been marked tightly. That ball is going towards Jack Barry. They'll all go up, but it'll go into Graham O'Sullivan. Any bit of space, nobody in the space, Ambrose. Very difficult for a player when he wins possession, and no space there. He'll give it back, Jack Barry, to Graham O'Sullivan. He'll spread it wide to the far side of the field, looking for Darragh Moynihan. Be nice if David Clifford could get him on the ball just to get a score again before half time. Being chased closer to the corner flag there by the fullback Fitzsimons. He'll take him on it. Beautiful ball inside here.
Yes.
Gainey, is it a goal? It is a goal. Surely a goal. Yes, a goal by Kerry. David Clifford for Paul Gainey, and it's a goal. Now that changes. 1-4 for Kerry, 6 points for Dublin, Ambrose. Yes.
Great score. With the right man on the end of it as well.
Absolutely.
I thought.
And he had a lot. I saw Dublin.
It took an awful long time. It took a long time.
Brilliant.
1 point lead.
Now Dublin will try to get something back. Kerry have to defend here. Morley will break it down, and the man that goes back is Shawnee O'Shea. This game has just ignited here in Croke Park at 2 minutes into injury time. Now they still have possession. That ball is played out again, looking for again the cornerback. The cornerback is Graham O'Sullivan. He set up that last move, the man from piercing the Drogheda. Now we wanted Clifford on the ball. He puts in a beautiful ball across the in line to Paul Gainey into the back of the net. Now Jason Foley has it, and we've half time here in Croke Park, and it's pulsating first half here. Paul Gainey after scoring his goal, the half time score, Ambrose. Dublin 6, Kerry in the lead on 1-4.
Great call there from Paul Gainey. Showed all his experience. People wondering why he wasn't starting and why he was. That's why you need him. You need experience at Croke Park. He took his goal and that's what you need him to do. But it's been a very good first half.
It'll plant a seed in doubt now in Dublin, Ambrose.
6 points to 1-4. I thought Dublin were kind of, comfortable enough, and we weren't asking all the questions of them. But I can tell you, after that goal, you're going to point up. Yeah, all to play for.
The wides are the big part in the first half. 3 for Dublin and it's 5 for Kerry. Coming up with half-time analysis will be Billy O'Shea and Liam Brosnan. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. This is exciting, this is where you want to be. As I return back to the studio, the scoreline here at HQ, this All-Ireland football final of 2023, it reads Dublin 6 but Kerry on 1-4. Welcome back here to Croke Park for the second half of this All-Ireland football final of 2023, and we're seeing Kerry at 1-4 at Dublin 6 points ahead. That ball is up and the game is on for the second half. Push there on the big midfielder Brian Finton in the middle of the park by Stephen O'Brien. Of course, Dublin will be playing into, where they want us to see, Hill 16, where the majority of their support is this afternoon here in Croke Park. Ambrose, we should be in for a very interesting second half.
No, absolutely, and you did right with a little shower of rain there at half time, which will make the conditions, I'd say, a little bit greasy. Hopefully, I think there's rain coming, but hopefully it'll hold off for the next 35 or 40 minutes, Tim.
Absolutely. Now Dublin going down into the corner underneath the Hogan stand, towards the Nally stand. Now they come back into the centre. A little bit of speed there injected by Paddy Small. Still holding possession is Cormac Costello. Now what is he? 40 metres out from the Kerry goal, being chased there by Tom O'Sullivan. Put a ball into Kilkenny. Kilkenny goes into traffic here. Could Kelly be turned around? That ball will spill, but it'll spill for the centre back. That's Johnny Small. Could be danger here for Kerry if they get Paddy Small on it again, because he's going to try to give it to James McCarthy. James is pulled there. Referee's giving him the advantage. Still McCarthy is going into cul-de-sac and he put it straight into Graham O'Sullivan's hands. Good anticipation, but that ball has gone loose. Kerry need to get it out of there. Jason Foley surrounded. They need, good work. That's brilliant work by Kilkenny. Dispossessing Diarmuid O'Connor. That ball is played out again. Looking for the centre back. This is Johnny Small. Could be danger here. Dublin on the D. He'll shake off the tackle. Brian Howard, and he should kick a score into the Hill 16 end. It's level pegging here in Croke Park with 1 minute and 27 seconds of the second half. It's Dublin 7, Kerry 1-4.
A litany of mistakes there, Tim, by Kerry in particular. We lost possession, turned over it twice, and now Dublin have tied it up 7 points to 1-4, 36 minutes gone.
Yeah, now we see David Clifford, his hand be pulled, his jersey been pulled. I'm sure they'll be looking to get Clifford into the game in the second half, soccer style. Paddy Clifford gives it into the centre, looking for Graham O'Sullivan. Graham O'Sullivan giving it into Paddy. He doesn't give it to Paddy. He keeps going inside the 45, but there's too many players around him there of Dublin. He'll give it out again to Paddy Clifford, and with that, referee saw a foul, and the foul, is it on Tom O'Sullivan?
It is.
That is good, to be fair. David Goff has seen it, and he's going to take out his little black book. You're more than a number in my little black book, my red book.
And for dissension, he's brought it in to a tap over.
There's a couple of Dublin players, Ambrose, and they're trying to ref the game. And there's a referee implied. I think it was 2 weeks ago they said it was going to be David Goff. Leave David Goff ref it.
And he's refereeing it well. I think it was Cormac Costello was the man there.
Well, as long as he gives us frees, he's refing it well. Now David Clifford with a free here to, I suppose, restore our 1 point lead that we had gone in at half time here in Croke Park. 82,000 people here, and I must say hello to, I met Tony Lean of the Examiner up on the stand, and he wants to say hello to their great listeners to Radio Kerry, great followers. That's Con Lean and his mother Betty. I hope you're enjoying the commentary, and I know you're out in Ballymac, bloodline, a Meath woman that is now a Kerry woman. So hello to Betty and Con, as David Clifford ready to take this free. He's 14 metres out, playing into the canal end. Little solo on the one spot by David, little shimmy, no mistake at all. He'll pop it over the bar. That'll take Kerry now to 1-5, Dublin 7 points, Ambrose.
Yeah, and we need that kind of a start. This game has to open up yet. There's a lot of pulling and dragging going on in the Dublin defence, but in particular with the Kerry players. But Cluxon, we're forcing, but he's gone short that time. He's gone short to the half back.
Yeah, absolutely. And that ball is out with the cornerback now on Morgan. They start inside their own half. He's one chased there by Shawnee O'Shea. Has Shawnee the legs. Morgan will try and take on Shawnee. He'll put a ball into the corner. Surely will he? No, he'll try to come inside Shawnee O'Shea. A burst of space. We've seen this in the past. I'd be hitting him a belt of his shoulder anyway. And they've got a belt of his shoulder. And Pike Morley has it now. Give it to Darramine, and Darramine and back to Shawnee O'Shea. That's a good turnover by the Kingdom. Stephen O'Brien, what's left in his legs now? Man is late into the season and was injured as well. Now it's with Paddy Clifford. Paddy will put a long ball down for Gainey. Heavy ball though, and that'll make it all the ways down. And Gainey's not happy with that pass. That ball
that's a great
will
ball.
go down to Cluxton, and at the end of the day we didn't get it, Ambrose.
That was a great ball in. Great ball in from Paddy Clifford. I'd like the 60-yard pass was inch perfect. Paul Gainey just didn't have the legs to get to it.
Yeah, Brian Fenton put that ball out, looking for Paul Mannion on the far side there, trying to pressurise him there. Jason Foley falling, could be danger here. Space, everybody running away from him. They're going to give him the space, but he balloons it high. Surely that's not over the bar. It's wide. He had all the time in the world. He could have sent a postcard, Ambrose, and he could have put a stamp on it as well, but it went wide. 40 minutes gone. Dublin 7, Kerry 1 goal and 5.
And that's the one thing that's bothering me a little bit, that Kerry have to tighten up on, these fellas going forward at pace, particularly Mannion. It was a bad kick by Mannion, but the pitch opened up for him. He didn't acre of space and no Kerry defender near him. Yeah, that ball is now from Kerry. Looking for Kerry. They had their shooting boots on there. 40 minutes gone. Kerry with a 1 point lead in this All-Ireland football final. That ball is with Diarmuid O'Connor. Needle foot pass. He puts it down to Shawnee O'Shea. Shawnee turns. He'll surely pick up the ball. He's been headlocked there. Surely that's a free in, referee. No, it's not. It's going to be our referee. I don't care, Ambrose. If you have a hand around a man's neck, it's a free. And he was 20 metres out, and Dublin have it. That's his, I suppose he's making it, a level game after what happened to the other side. Lee Gannon out. Lee Gannon has possession, goes past Stephen O'Brien now. He has the legs there of Stephen. He'll put the ball wide. This is what you want if you're on the full forward line. That is Conor Callan. Conor take on his marker here. He'll look for the goal. We get off. We get away with it. Crossbar save Kerry. Lucky for Kerry there. He rattled it. It's still shaking. Now Kerry with Gavin White on the far side of the field. It's end-to-end stuff. A let off for Kerry, a goal chance for Dublin. Now Jack Barry has possession, 5 metres in from the Cusack stand side. He'll give it back to Gavin White, but what a let off there, Ambrose, for the Kerry side. Great ball, 1 foot past 50 yards, split the Kerry defence. A bullet of a shot. We'd have to protect Tig there, because you can put it any side of a foul. We have to protect him if he's playing full back. That's bothering me when Dublin hit us with pace. They're showing gaps in us. Paddy Clifford now has it. Paddy dips the shoulder. Paddy will go to the D. Paddy will strike. Paddy will put it over the bar. A brilliant score by a great player. Now Kerry have a 2 point lead. Kerry 1-6, Dublin 7 points. 41 minutes gone, Ambrose. And the beauty from the Kerry perspective is, Tim, that 4 of our 6 starting forwards have scored. Good stuff. That's what we want. Now Dublin with possession. It's Lee Gannon again. Stephen O'Brien will go back to collect. A bit frustrated there by Dublin. He'll have all the time in the world. He could sit down and knit, crochet or knit, I suppose, a cap with a Kerry colours in it. Now Stephen O'Brien has it inside his own half. Now he gets help over the far side after that Dublin player moved towards him from Gavin White. He'll give it again to Paul Murphy. Paul slips. Lucky for Paul there. Gavin White stayed where he was because he couldn't get that ball away. Gavin White puts a pedal to the metal. He must be doing 70 at the moment. That's 70 kilometres. Now it's in the middle of the park. David Clifford, he has to come looking. He gives it to brother Paddy. They're still 50 metres out from the goal. Give it to Shawnee O'Shea. Of course, these are stars that play together at Hogan Cup level, minor level for Kerry, now senior level for Kerry. That ball is with Jack Barry, and again in the infield. Good start by Kerry in the second half, Ambrose. That's the start we wanted, 167 points. Yeah, they're holding possession as well. Now this is Stephen O'Brien on the run. Stephen O'Brien will put it into Paul Gainey. Now Paul Gainey will take on his marker here, and the marker is Lee Gannon. He'll come in along, has hit the legs. They said he had the legs. He put it across. He punched it out of the bar. Well done, Paul Gainey. Determination. It's in the Gainey DNA, and he's put it over the bar. It's 1-7 for the Kingdom. 7 points for Dublin. 43 gone, Ambrose. Most important part of that, Tim, is Paul Gainey won the ball close to goal. And he the beating of his man, and that's what I'm saying about this Dublin full back line. Absolutely. 1-1 close to goal, we can beat them. Now Paul Murphy, that ball is won by Colin Baskin in front of Paul Murphy. He puts down the boot now. He'll try to turn Murphy here. Murphy has to stay goal side. This guy doesn't miss. He'll hit it high. Does he hit it over the bar? Yes, he does. Good point from the corner forward. The Ballybode man, St. Enda's. That takes Dublin to 8. Kerry still on the lead with that 2 points with 1 goal and 7. Fast, looking for a little bit of luck on the way of Kerry. They picked up the ball. Can they get away with it? That ball going very deep is Shawnee O'Shea to collect. Now Shawnee has it in the far side of the field, the Cusack stand side. Gives it to Stephen O'Brien, the man from Kinmare Shamrocks. What a performance he had against Derry. A brilliant performance as well in the first half with dispossessions in this game from the Dublin side. Stephen O'Brien still has it over the far side of the field, coming across between the 265s. He'll give it to the man from Dr. Crokes. That's Gavin White. Gavin White will put it up along the line. They'll have to look for it to see, and they'll not about slowing down the play now. Can they take him on? A needle ball be put in again for Gainey, right into the corner.
the last time he took on. He'll always have confidence, this player. Can they take on them the score here with Seanie O'Shea? No, they can't. Clifford has it. He hasn't got a lot of space. He has it now. Clifford kicks it over the bar. Keep it going. 1-8 for the Kingdom, 8 points for Dublin, 44 gone, Ambrose.
And that's what we need from David Clifford, the genius, the first man. Get him close to goal and do the rest. That's a great score. 188 points.
Good,
goal game.
Almost dispossessed. They've dispossessed. They have good work. Seanie O'Shea, the two former minors combined, but in the end Seanie couldn't get away. The man that picks it up is James McCarthy. Back goes Geady. He's tripped. Is that a pull or a push?
Free for Dublin.
A free for Dublin, Ambrose. Every shout, every decision. Few of them getting close up and personal down there. I see the cornerback of Dublin, Davy Byrne, getting to know the jersey, number 15 of Paul Geaney. They get on with it now with Colin Baskill. Colin Baskill playing into the Hill 16 in for Dublin. He'll kick it. A beautiful ball inside. Brilliant ball inside. It's not a brilliant ball because he couldn't hold it, Ambrose. That ball goes out over the in-line. 45 minutes gone. Are we getting inside the Dublin heads, Ambrose? We're 188 points ahead.
Yeah, we need exactly our full forward line. Paulie's got a point, David Clifford's got 3 points, Paul Geaney 1-1. That's what we need. That's the line we need to exploit, and that's the line we want to get something
Shane Ryan with that kick out. He'll give it to Ty Morley, who's hugging this near sideline. Coming out to the 45 now. They're trying to get behind Dublin. The Kerry supporters making their voice. A number of KY cars coming up today. Buses coming up, trains going up. Let's hope we're taking an extra passenger down with us this evening. That's Sam Maguire. Who knows? A lot is to be played in this game yet. Now it's Gavin White with possession outside the D. He give it to Jack Barry. Jack Barry now, the man from the Gale, does a lot of work that's untold or unseen to see at the man. It could be a turnover. Danger here, and the turnover is Baskill, is it? They're coming in droves. It could be a goal for Dublin. And it was it in the end. It's Paddy's ball, Ambrose. 1-8, 46 gone, Ambrose. Paddy Andrews here beside me. He's getting excited, Ambrose.
Simple mistake from Kerry. Bad defending, really. Get the ball away. Dublin turning over, and you can't do that.
Good work, Ambrose.
You can't be too casual with these fellas. These boys are. They'll snap at a half chance and bury you.
They'll open you up like you'll be opening a tin of peas with
Now remember, they've hit the crossbar already, Tim.
Exactly.
So they've given us the warning.
They're putting pressure on Kerry in the kick out as well, Ambrose. Dublin are coming in waves. It's like a tsunami at the moment. Pressure here. They're coming. The blue shirts are coming to see. Now they still have it with Brian Fenton. Brian Fenton has it now. He'll play that across the 45. Giving it to Brian Howard. Brian Howard will try to come inside his marker. Still have it through Gannon. Gannon takes the shot. Thankfully, Gavin kicks it wide. 47. They need to settle this mob at the Kingdom, Ambrose.
No, this is a game. It's intense stuff, and you can't be casual like that. Giving a hand pass like that away. You shouldn't have looked for the hand pass. Look up and drive the ball forward.
Yeah, absolutely. That ball is played back again. Looking for Tom O'Sullivan. Tom O'Sullivan to Shane Ryan. Tom will have a bit of space now coming out. Come on, you boys in blue, they're singing down the left, but the Kerry supporters need to quieten those as well. Or maybe it's the players inside those white lines. They'll have to. It's the All-Ireland football final. The clock reads here in Croke Park. Well, 16:38. The scoreline says Dublin 1-8, Kerry 1-8. Now Stephen O'Brien has it at the other side of the field. Clifford has it now. Ball nearly bobbled away, and he's pulled to ground, and we have a free in. A free for Kerry, Ambrose. A badly needed free. Hopefully we can execute this one.
Oh, absolutely. We needed that free.
Yeah, but Kerry can create a lot of danger as well, though. But I think space will open up for both sides in this game, Ambrose.
Yeah, exactly. You'll have to look at one thing. I look at the Dublin full back line. Now we're going to have to look at the bench. Who can run the bench from here on? Because the bench is going to have a big thing bearing in this game.
And we can see Jack McCaffrey. This is the time they want to McCaffrey. Yeah. He's warming up down below. He's just like what Gavin White is to us, the speed merchant himself. Now, we have a free about 20 metres out, Ambrose, playing into the canal end. And
this
again,
should put us a point ahead.
Again, it's Seanie with the responsibility. The Kinmare Shamrocks man steals a little march, better angle, and he puts it over the bar. It's back to 1 point lead by the Kingdom. It's Kerry 1-9, 1-8 for Dublin, and Jack McCaffrey is coming off, Ambrose, and it looks like,
number 7 is coming off, Lee Gannon. Now we've got to watch the runners from
I'm sure they had a plan for Jack McCaffrey as well, Ambrose. Now we'll see the split here. Dublin will get it. That ball will bobble loose. Stephen O'Brien is pressuring him. That ball is kicked down along the line. Has Gavin White the legs there for Paddy Small. Paddy wins it now. Could be danger. Here comes James McCarthy at Hill 16 in. He tries to sell the dummy. Kerry go down on it. Who'll pick it up? Who'll come out with it? Nervy time below, and Kerry get the free out.
We got way.
Lucky to get it. Now Clifford is in the middle of the park. Who's looking for it now? Now Darragh Moynihan has it, being held inside to Shawnee O'Shea. Shawnee's gone to foot forward. Darragh Moynihan got inside the 45. Now Gainey is going for it. Shawnee O'Shea don't get it. Paddy will fist it over the bar. Yes,
good score.
Paddy Clifford. 1-9 to 1-8. 49 gone. Sorry, 1-10 to 1-8. A 2-point lead by the Kingdom.
This is brilliant stuff, because I tell you one thing, it's in stuff. It's going. Dublin had a show scoring chance on one side. Kelly come down the field.
Space is coming though, Ambrose. You can see.
I tell you that Dublin full back. Then we can
but
make dividends.
Pressure
in
at this side. They're playing well. They're half forward line as well.
Likewise,
Paul Mannion has it now. Being held out there by Jason Foley. It's a tough ordeal to take care of this fella Mannion. You can't stand off him. They'll try to get the ball in. Kerry have to get a hand in. That might fall nicely for Darragh Moynihan. Darragh, brilliant work by this ballman. Absolutely brilliant. Tom Sullivan add to that. Add Pike Morley to it. Now add to the man that has the ball. That's Darragh Moynihan again. Now Paddy's really come into this game. Paddy Clifford, a genius, just like his brother. Gives it back to Diarmuid O'Connor in the middle of the park. Wherever you are throughout the world, keep with us. Kerry are leading by 2 points. 49 minutes gone here in Croke Park. It's the All-Ireland football final. Gavin White has it now. Outside the 45. Coming outside the 65. Heading towards the other 65. He said, no, I'll head back towards my 45, Ambrose.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see who's had to pick you up, McCaffrey, because he's the man I'd be watching now, because he's a danger. He's a threat to us. Now, and there's a Paddy Clifford, I think, is gone.
Paddy in a tough task at hand as well, Ambrose. Jason Foley has it. Now slow play there on the build-up by Kerry. Gavin White again. The options are not on. They'll play it back to Paul Murphy. If Paul Murphy will get it, he'll give it to the man that's come march out of his own goal. This is Shane Ryan. Shane puts pedal to the metal. Now that means he presses the accelerator. Where will he take on the shot? He's going into trouble here. He'll offload to Graham O'Sullivan. Graham O'Sullivan almost lost it. He hasn't lost it. Paddy Clifford kicks it over the bar. Kerry are beginning to press. 1-11 for Kerry, 1-8 for Dublin.
And I can tell you, Paddy Clifford has given us 3 vital points.
Brilliant.
He's playing absolutely brilliant. He's a link man between the midfield and the
that makes up now for the goal to score, and with 3 points a lead, we can't concede another one. Now Dublin with possession. We've had 2 goals in this game. We had one from Paul Gainey before half time, and then, well, they worked very hard, Dublin, to get their goal as well. High tackle there by Paddy. Dublin, they're putting pressure on here. That's the sub. McCaffrey kicks it high. McCaffrey.
It's wide.
It's wide, is it?
Just to give you a free, I'd say so.
It's a free in for Dublin.
I think so.
He's such a danger, Ambrose, isn't he?
You've got to watch him.
You've got to watch him. But brilliant. I think it's going to be a case, Ambrose, when we get to 60 minutes, it's about legs, Ambrose.
Oh, this is all about what comes off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've said it already. We said the pressure.
This is fast. This is high pressure game.
No team would stay with these 2 teams this afternoon, Ambrose.
Absolutely not.
Now Dublin have this opportunity in the far side of the field. We talked about Paul Mannion. We talked about all their free takers. They have an abundance of them, but this man is Paul Mannion. Hits it high. He's kicked it over the bar, Ambrose. Brings it back to a 2-point game. Kerry 1-11, Dublin 1-9. 52 minutes gone in this All-Ireland Senior Football Final.
Yeah, great kick there from Paul Mannion. He's actually third of the game. It was fantastic kick. It was a difficult enough kick. He was 35-40 yards out, 10 yards into the sideline, and split the upwards.
Now Shane Ryan with the kick out. He'll put it to the opposing 65. Up will go Barry. It'll break down into Kerry. Good reading by Graham O'Sullivan. Now a bit of space in the far side of the field by Stephen O'Brien. He's hugging that far sideline. Now who's looking for it, lads? Clifford is inside. He's looking for the run of Clifford. Clifford there being pressurised by Michael Fitzsimons. That means he'll have to come out towards the 45. He'll give it a Gainey. Gainey will have to hold on to it. Nice dummy by Gainey. Good determination by Gainey. He'll give it O'Brien. Will O'Brien take on the shot? He'll dip the shoulder, but he wants too many Dublin players there. He'll give it to the genius. The genius is Clifford. That ball is going to stay in the air. They're going to chase it, but Cluxton will hold it well, Ambrose.
Yeah.
That's good defence by Dublin, Ambrose.
Yeah, but they're going into stuff now.
Now, with possession once more for Dublin. We said about Kilkenny, Jack McCaffrey, Mate, take the pressure off there. He's getting the free in, Ambrose. I'd say
I think they were right.
He'd give everything to Jack now, though, as well.
No, but I'd foul him there as well, because we don't want Jack going his big mad mazy runs.
Yeah. Dublin substitution. Yeah.
Nice Scully's coming on.
12 by, yeah.
They'll take you off Cormac Costello.
13, Cormac Costello, yeah.
Big call.
That's a compliment to our full back line, Ambrose, today. Yeah. No, because he's a serious player. He had a big game, of course, in that game against Moynihan. There's going to be free.
Conor Callan, to me, hasn't scored yet, so you're dead right. Or full back line.
Let's hope it stays that way,
2
Ambrose.
points, yeah.
54 minutes gone. They're going to go short, Ambrose, with this. It's with James McCarthy now. James McCarthy has possession, 30 metres out. Will he go for the point? He was thinking about it. Now he won't, but Dublin will work it into scoring position. It's with the number 18. This is Kilkenny. Kilkenny will always make room. That ball has gone to ground, coming around the loop. This is surely a point for Dublin off the boot of Colin Baskill. Good score. It's back to a 1 point game. Kerry 111, Dublin 110, Ambrose.
Yeah, that's like you said, we were saying we were holding that full forward line. You've got to watch Dublin from the get-go and watch the runners coming off. Baskill took out great position at him and finish up. These boys will finish from 30 yards out, Tim.
Yeah, Shane Ryan with the kick out. The man from Rathmore. That'll go outside the 65. Up and go. Oh, brilliant work by Jack Barry. Absolutely brilliant. Fielded over 3 Dublin players. That ball give out to Darragh Moynihan. A foul and Clifford inside. He pulled it to the ground. Why is he going back to the umpire? That's a free in right about 20 metres out.
We can take this all day.
Fitzsimons is trying to, well, he did pull him to the ground. We have cameras here, you know, Mr. Fitzsimons. That's a free in to Dublin, or to Kerry even. And it's David Clifford. He was fouled. He was trying to get away from his marker. This will take it back to a 2 point game, Ambrose. 55 minutes gone. What a second half, Ambrose. Come on. He pulled him to the ground, Ambrose. I tell you,
2 yellow cards.
The umpire listened to Fitzsimons there, Ambrose. David Clifford is absolutely annoyed. Fitzsimons is like he's an altar boy down there. Now Dublin will come away with it. We had a chance of a free.
Yeah.
Now Dublin come out with Finton. Finton is a scopy player. He's all the room at Croke Park at the moment. He's all the room. He's running inside the 65. Now the 45. Here comes Kilkenny. It's surely a point for Dublin. Are they looking for the goal? That ball is Bill Ambrose. That's down to be got. Is that off the ground? No, it's not. Dublin have a chance of a point, Ambrose. And that's what they get. Paul Mannion
took us apart there.
Yeah, but Ambrose, that was a free at the other end. I'm sorry.
Yeah, free, but we didn't get it. There's a sub coming on now. I think Paul Murphy is making way for Reno Bugleith.
Coming on, 18. Paul put in a big shift, Ambrose, to be fair to the man. Footballer, former Football of the Year, of course, All-Ireland winner last year.
We've got to shed our bench now, Tim. Now's no time. We want them all on the pitch now.
1:11 minutes gone. This is where all the neutrals want it. It's tough when you're on the blood pressure tablets, Ambrose, and our blood pressure, our heart will be tested for the next 14 minutes,
I can see Michael Buns is going to make an introduction very shortly as well, and rightly so. You have to use your bench now.
Shane Ryan to Jack Barry. Jack puts it down, but nobody gets the break. Oh, that's brilliant work by Kerry. Will they get it up? They will. They'll put that back ball to. That's brilliant work by Jack Barry. He's done well with the last 5-6 minutes, Ambrose.
It's Diarmuid O'Connell. He's great.
Was it Diarmuid?
Oh, great fetch by Diarmuid. He got the ball back.
Oh, sorry, Diarmuid, the tuna Gaelman. Sorry, Ambrose. My apologies. Getting excited there, Tim, for a second. But once it goes the Kerry way, we'll be delighted. Darragh Moynihan with possession now. Darragh inside the 45 has covered a lot of grass here in Croke Park this afternoon. He leaves a Dublin player on his butt. That's Conor O'Callaghan. Still the small man. He'll always back himself. Another East Kerry man. This is the Fossa man. Paddy Clifford. Paddy will see Clifford. David has a bit of space. David kick it over the back. Oh, what a pity. Everything right, and it's gone to the left and gone wide, Ambrose. 58 minutes gone here in Croke Park. Dublin 111, Kerry 111.
We'll bring in a double substitution now, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Adrian Spillane and Micheál Burns, Ambrose. Looks like Darragh Moynihan. Great shift put in by the man from Spa. Well done, Darragh Moynihan. And who else is coming on? It's Stephen O'Brien, Ambrose, and he deserves a huge round of applause. Great servant to Kerry, a man that helped us to this All-Ireland final. Let's hope these guys who's on the pitch can see this thing out and get us over the line, Ambrose.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about a team game. It's always going to be about the bench, bringing subs on at the right time.
Yeah, that ball is in. We kind of let Dublin seem to have possession. That's kicked out to Davy Byrne. Davy Byrne there, he knows he'll probably have. Will he have the legs again? He'll put a ball in. They'll go down. He perched on the ground. That's a free out, Ambrose.
It is a free
out. Now Gainey, well done, Paul Gainey. Absolute. Adrian Spillane, another Kerry player taken out of it, Ambrose.
Well, nonetheless,
now Shawnee O'Shea has it. Shawnee O'Shea here against Howard. What did Shawnee do here? Not enough players. He gave it to Adrian Spillane. Now Adrian has it. What did Adrian do? Adrian loses possession. And it's wide. He'll have to do something here, Ambrose.
There was a Kerry player taken out there and got absolutely nothing about it.
And the camera shows the Dublin player going down. He won't show the Kerry. Whoever the cameraman must be a Dublin man. We see here, Ambrose, we'll have to see here. They won't show you anything controversial on the big screen.
No.
But Goff was on the premises. He did see it. He said he was coming back to it. Oh, and it's on Graham O'Sullivan. By who, Ambrose?
I don't know who it was.
Who was it?
I thought it was James McCarthy.
Yeah, it was a head. Was it James McCarthy?
I thought it was James McCarthy.
Well, I don't care if he's 8 All-Ireland medals, Ambrose. You can do that. Now, it'll be interesting what David Goff will do here.
I know what he'll do.
All right.
You look at him and
Graham O'Sullivan.
Nothing.
Yeah, well, he has to. He's going to.
Well, it's one or the other now.
It's either a red card, Ambrose, or nothing.
It's a red card or nothing.
It's a red card or nothing.
Second yellow.
James McCarthy has gone to. Well, he's gone down to the local priest, I'd say. Now we're looking 60 minutes gone here in Croke Park. 1-11 for Dublin, 1-11 for Kerry, and David Goff, the referee.
Have you a drink of water?
He's having a drink of water. Is he?
Yeah, that's it.
Did he speak to him, Ambrose? He did. He's on a yellow, Ambrose.
If he gets the yellow card, he's gone.
Yeah.
So he's not even speaking to him, my dear man. The game goes on.
Don't upset the townies, the local townies.
That's what we're worried about, Mr. Goff, refereeing this game.
Yeah, that was a big call, Ambrose. I'm sorry.
Well, it was seen.
Yeah. And he was right underneath.
It was seen in the cameras.
Well, it was either accidental or was meant.
We're not being biased or anything else.
Well, we can be biased too.
But it's been seen on camera, so I mean.
Try to protect our own boys. 60 minutes gone here in Croke Park. Well, as we said, 1-11 to 1-11. It's in the melting pot now, Ambrose.
God, next 10 minutes.
Who wants it more?
15. Yeah, this is it.
Who wants it more? Now, we won the All-Ireland last year. Can we win this one? Well, at the moment it's Dublin with possession going forward. Davy Byrne put that ball into the centre. Number 21 has it, Jack McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey, it's a wall of Kerry players here at the moment. Back again with the number 18. Of course, that's Kieran Kilkenny. A lot of people thought he may be taken off early in the second half, but Dublin, he's such a serious player, you can't do that. Back in with Davy Byrne. They're working across the line. They're in the Kerry half of the field. Of course, Kerry are defended. They held 16 in this second half, Ambrose.
Yeah, and I tell you, when Kerry are defending it well, to their credit, they're playing very well. No, but I mean, they're forcing Dublin to kind of make long runs at us. Yeah,
back with Brian Howard. He'll take on the shot if he has a bit of space. They have to be disciplined here now, Kerry. Now they can't get the space, Dublin, to put it into their full forward line. They'll put that ball out looking for Finton again. Finton can't. He has the speed to take him on from over there from a standing position. That means Dublin will regroup, resettle, bring it out to the 45, 5 metres in from the far sideline on the Kerry 45. Pressure there by Kerry, but they still have it here through McCaffrey. McCaffrey dips the shoulder, surrounded, he passes. That's brilliant work by Kerry. Win again with Graham O'Sullivan. Good hands by Kerry. Paul Deeney with a brilliant pass to another Diggleman. That is, I'd have to spin the water here. Now it's with Tom O'Sullivan. Tom O'Sullivan has possession here. Put it back.
Tom.
Hitting hope ball. There's 3 against 1 inside. Where will that go? It went almost the Kerry way, and that's poor by Kerry in the end, Ambrose.
Yeah, there was a scoring chance there from Tom O'Sullivan. Normally he'd take it over. Now he's got to go back quickly because Dublin will break at pace.
Yeah, Dublin break at pace, you see. We're looking with them. They still have possession. Now, Ambrose.
Now they're taking a breather, it seems to be. It looks to be I think Kieran Kilkenny is slowing it up a bit. And no wonder they're taking a breath. With 62 minutes gone, 1-11 apiece. This game is in the melting pot.
Absolutely in the melting pot here in Croke Park. And we're looking up. It's 62 minutes gone. Still with possession. That ball is put in. And it's high. I thought it was a high tackle. Kerry might get away with it here. Jason Foley's fouled. That ball is with Brino Bugly. We see a bit of space now. Now we have it. Graham O'Sullivan. A beautiful pass for Clifford.
Lovely
Clifford
football.
Brilliant. He'll take on Fitzsimons. He just pushes him out of the way. Still Fitzsimons. He'll take on the shot. It's high, but that's going to the left and wide, Ambrose. What a pity. What a pity here in Croke Park.
Yeah.
We're here. 63 gone. 1-11 apiece.
1-11 to 1-11. Dublin bring on another sub, and as expected, Sean McMahon is coming on.
Yeah. I'm looking down here, there's water gone over the place.
23 is coming on for Kerry. Yeah. And that is Killian Spillane.
Killian Spillane, absolutely.
We need Killian to pop up with 1 or 2 points now.
We need those players, Ambrose, and we need them fast.
We're doing Brian Howard is after coming off actually for the Dublin side.
Yeah, Brian Howard. As you said, a lot of movement, and we see Killian, just as you said. And they say he's back to full fitness, Ambrose. We need him now.
We need him today.
Yeah, need him now is right.
And it's Paul Gain is coming off for Killian Spillane.
Yeah, exactly. He's put in a brilliant shift, Ambrose.
He hasn't. He 1-1.
Used all his experience, and of course he got that goal as well. A lot of talk about that goal at half-time. 64 minutes gone here in Croke Park. Dublin 1-11, Kerry 1-11. Stephen Cluxton with the short kick out here. He finds his man brilliantly.
Very
absolutely
easy.
Brilliant by him. Now, man with possession now is Finton. Finton in the middle of the park. He's gone his long, scopy, long. He must be 6'4".
Someone come
now,
to him.
will somebody come to him? Too much space for Finton. He's going to take on the score, and he
that's
gets
too
it.
easy.
That's
Way too easy.
Too easy from Brian Finton, and he pops it over the bar, Ambrose.
Second point of the game. That's way too easy.
And now Dublin make another substitution. It's Kieran Murray coming on for Owen Murkin, Ambrose.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it's Shane Ryan. It's definitely squeaky bump time. Dublin have gone ahead, and their first point in a while, Ambrose, where they've gone ahead of us in a game that we were in control.
Yeah, indeed, and I think the man that's had to come on there, there's Kerry, blood coursing through his veins as well. Cian Murphy from Thomas Davis.
It's no good to us. He's on the Dublin side.
He's on the Dublin side, is right.
Shane Ryan with this kick out. Where's it going?
I'd go long, Shane.
He's going short on this occasion. He'll give it to Tyg Morley. Tyg Morley give it to Gavin White. We see David Clifford and Killian Spillane right now in the full forward line.
And that's where we want them, Tim.
And of course, Michael Fitzsimons has done well, to be fair, on David Clifford, but you can't take your eyes off David Clifford for a second. That ball is with Diarmuid O'Connor. He'll play it back looking for Brian O'Beogley. The clock is counting down. We're 65 minutes played here. Tyg Morley is stealing a march on the far side of the field. Who's coming to help him? Nobody. He's to play it back again to Gavin White. Gavin White with possession, coming outside the 65, heading inside the 45. 66 minutes gone, still holding possession. Tyg Morley is going to play it outside again. No, he's not going to play it outside. He'll give it to Micheál Burns. Micheál now, we'll see, to his left, and he'll see Killian Spillane. We have to get Killian Spillane in the scoring range. Takes a shot, hits it high,
Great
and
score.
hits it over the bar.
That's exactly
112
what we wanted from
66
Killian
gone,
Spillane. Exactly what we wanted from Killian Spillane on the run. Turned in, kicked first touch of the game, put it over the bar. 112 apiece, 65 minutes gone.
Yeah, that's out for Cian Murphy again. The possession from the shot kick out. It's a case of everyone reset again in the middle of the park. Probably up another level from any game. Not about a classic, but it's about the professionalism and the science, the way the game has gone. But it's going to be a traditional man that's going to win it, a man that can kick it over the bar. Jack McCaffrey will always back himself with speed, putting it inside again for McCaffrey. One of those amazing runs by him. He'd put it in. Tom Sullivan has his back to the ball. Could be danger here for Kerry.
Too easy.
Too easy. You have to look. You have to face the ball.
In front of goal, that's way too easy.
113 to 112. Paddy Small has it.
Paddy Small.
Yeah. Now with that,
and Tim, while we get a chance in our Brett, Kitty Huzzy joined into the game in Valencia on her 70th birthday. A resilient woman in every form of the world. Happy birthday for Marie and all the family.
Now, who has the legs for the next 7 or 8 minutes? I'm sure we'll have injury time as well. A few minutes, is he? Now, trying it again is Shawnee O'Shea. Shawnee O'Shea, this is what he trained for. This is what he went to school for. But now he's going to lose possession as well with Kerry. Tyg Morley, sliding tackle. It goes the Dublin way. The referee is going to give it, and he had to go for it, Tyg Morley, Ambrose. 113 to 112, 67 gone. Tyg is going to get a yellow here, Ambrose.
He's indeed, it's a yellow card is right.
A yellow card. And as we said, it's been a brilliant game, pulsating. But at the moment, we're trailing 67 minutes here in Croke Park. And you have to compliment both sets of players, Ambrose, what they've given it so far.
Yeah, you'd have to say it's been a great game. In fairness, it's intense stuff. But, defences have been very good. 113, 112. I thought it'd be a far more high-scoring game. But it's having said that, it's intense stuff.
Paul Mannion now with possession. Again, being chased there by Morley. Will he put the ball inside? Kerry will have to gain possession. They need referee, that's a free out. And it is a free out. I saw it myself to see it. Now, there's no such thing as a soft free. It's either a free or it's not. So Kerry get on with it again to Shane Ryan. Putting that ball up for Brian O'Beogley. He comes outside the 45, but he must make runs for him. And they do make runs for him over on the far side. And we're looking at Micheál Burns. Micheál Burns will give it to Killian Spillane. Now Killy, will he put on the burners? Clifford missed it. Still Clifford. And he goes to ground, and that's a free out. That's where it could go missing, Ambrose.
You'll have to give credit. Now, David Clifford is a magician and a genius, but you'll have to give the Dublin defence credit. They've done a fantastic job on him. Dean Rock is coming on now. Yeah. And I think it's number 10 that's going off, Paddy Small.
69. Has there another turn in this game here in Croke Park? Nobody is leaving their seats, or nobody is leaving the Hill 16 from there, and the Nally stand from their standing position here in Croke Park. It's Dublin with a free out. They're in a commanding position in the sense they're ahead, because scores are hard to come by in this All-Ireland final. 69 minutes gone, 1:13 for Dublin, 1:12 for Kerry, Ambrose.
Yeah, you'd have to say it. They've curtailed David Clifford to a great degree, Dublin, and they're, 1:13, 1:12. They're probably worth their lead, but it's opening up for the Dublin now.
Yeah, too many players out tired there now. Driving forward is Davy Byrne. Nobody getting near him. He's going to put that ball in, but we need to get the ball away. Jason Foley is brilliant down there.
Brilliant
what
by
a
Jason
win
Foley.
and a steal. But we need to get it the other end of the field, because there's a minute left of normal time. Now Brino Begley has it. He gives it to Shawnee O'Shea. Shawnee O'Shea is in the middle of the park. Now he'll give it to Diarmuid O'Connor. Now we can't go lateral passing.
We need to go forwards above. We've no one
forward inside. No forward. Now Adrian Spann has gone into the edge of the square. Micheál Burns need to get it out of there, because he's caught between a rock and a hard thing. Now he gives it out to Paddy Clifford. Paddy Clifford will give it to the far side of the field. This is for Gavin White. Gavin White has it now. Gone inside the 45. He'll give it to Killian Spann again. Now David Clifford has it. He hasn't got away from him all day. Now David Clifford, will he put it over the bar? David Clifford, and he's kicked it wide of the edge. But he's got a free in. It's a free in for David Clifford. He's a goal. He did everything right. He did it for a pull. Paddy Andrews is here. Paddy, were you ever pulled in your life? Were you ever fouled? It's a free in. It's a free in here. It's a free in for Kerry. Was it a goal scoring opportunity? Oh, a pull of a jersey.
It was a
pull of a jersey, Ambrose. It's a pull of a jersey. We got
the free, Tim.
We got the free. We'll take it.
A chance to level it.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
With 70 minutes gone, there's the chance to level it.
Exactly. Now, taking that free will be Shawnee O'Shea. He'll put it over the bar, Ambrose. 1:13 apiece. 6 minutes, Ambrose. 6 minutes.
This is going to be a long 6 minutes.
It is, absolutely. Now, level at the end of normal time. Well, injury time now, Sissy. Now, it's going to be Stephen Cluxton with that kick out to the far side of the field. Dublin hold possession. It's like score on score here at the minute. Jack McCaffrey has it now. Dublin being pressed back. They go back to Cluxton. Every man has gone man and man, Ambrose.
Yeah, and
right around the field.
That's what we have to do now.
We're asking for it all year.
We're asking for it a long time. 71 minutes gone in All-Ireland final, level pegging.
Yeah, level pegging. Of course, we will have extra time, something I didn't realise until a few days ago, if they're level at the end of the game. Now they'll put that ball up again. Kerry have done well defensively all along. This is what they've done on the training ground now, to keep the Dubs out. Brian Fenton has it now. We're looking at the clock. 72 minutes gone here in Croke Park. Now it's with the centre back. This is John Small. Put it in again, looking for Paul Mannion. Paul Mannion has it. He's going to take on the shot, Ambrose. Ooh, danger.
Wide.
Is it wide? Oh, a big kick, an ambitious kick. It's gone wide. 72 minutes gone, Ambrose. 1:13 apiece.
Yeah, both teams are going to get one chance to win this game.
Exactly.
And who can take it?
Shawnee O'Shea has it inside his full back line. He'll give it now, looking for Shane Ryan. Shane pulled. That's a free out all day. Now he takes his free. The man going back to collect is Mike Breen, the man from Beaufort. He's been plagued by injury, but he's lining out here. Came on as a sub in this All-Ireland football final 2023. Both sides level. Nobody wants to give it away. He'll say the city boys against the country boys. Now Breen O'Begley has gone into a lot of traffic. This could be turned over, Ambrose, and going down in it. And they're all losing possession at the moment. Dublin have it, Ambrose.
Yeah. Took it into space, didn't back himself.
Jack McCaffrey has it. Good stuff, Killian Spann. Killian making it difficult for him. And he gets a free out, Ambrose.
Yeah.
That's the second free he's got from David Goff. Now, space over the far side. Mike Breen is going to chase.
There's going to be one more chance in this for both sides.
Ambrose. Now, they put it up along the line.
Kerry. Space.
Sure, too much space. A lot of tired bodies trying to get back. Dublin look for the score here. Don't foul Dublin, or don't foul Kerry even. Oh, danger. This ball is going off. Brilliant work by Kerry. Oh, where is it gone? A free out, Ambrose. Or is it a hot ball? Dublin have it, Ambrose. I thought that was a free out. That was fouled by Micheál Burns.
Fantastic.
Now we're looking again. Where is it? Possession. It's nail biting stuff. Now they have a chance. And is it Dean Rock? Dean Rock kicks it. Oh, danger here.
Shane Ryan
into the square. Shane Ryan blocked it. Now they have it. They go for the Kilkenny has it. 114 to 113, Ambrose.
Where was our defence? But Shane Moynihan made a great.
Paul Mannion.
Micheál Byrne got a great block, and I will have to say, like, it was fantastic defending, but Shane Moynihan put the ball out. Paul Mannion.
What a time to get a score though, Ambrose. There's only 2 minutes left here in Croke Park. The Dublin side are ahead. We're made of great character in every parish and every part of our county. Let's hope we can get this equaliser and get it fast. Now they start inside their own half again with Gavin White. Gavin White will give it out to Shawnee O'Shea. Clifford has come out. There's nobody inside in that full forward line, Ambrose, at the moment. Kerry, they're pressing up high, Ambrose, at the moment. Now they give it at Tyg Morley, the man from Coomna-Killa in Timplano. He'll put that ball out. Look for Mike Breen. The clock is counted down. 74:09 on the clock. David Clifford has it, but in a tight area. Pull there. Now Clifford is coming.
Chance.
He's going to take on the shot. It's high. Is it over the bar? Yes.
No, it's not.
Oh, damn it. 114 to 113, and a pity, Ambrose. We can't blame that man for anything, though.
No.
Yeah,
he's had what we wouldn't.
Maybe,
we hope he wouldn't have.
Maybe our look is not there. Who knows?
Days.
Now Dublin have it again. The wing forward, Niall Scully has it. They have possession. They're a point ahead. The clock says 75. We need a turnover, Ambrose. They keep ball now, Ambrose.
Jimmy, there's blue jerseys in every corner of the field, and then the Kerry jersey within sight of them.
No, tired legs out there as well, Ambrose. Now
and there's one more to come, I'd say.
Jack McCaffrey, exactly, Ambrose. Now, don't foul. We need a turnover. He gives a free.
Yeah. I'm afraid, Shin.
Game is up, Ambrose. The game is up. We tried our best though, Ambrose, out there.
Oh, we did, yeah, absolutely. We didn't. We probably didn't convert those scoring chances.
Let's be honest, Ambrose, they're a great Dublin side. I'm not saying that because of what they did here. They came back after losing and come back again and to win one.
Hit the crossbar. They did everything we expected them to do.
The only way
they're a good side.
They're a good side.
There's 3 boys out there winning their 9th All-Ireland medal, so I mean, you can't take that away from anybody.
The cameras are on Desi Farrell. They know now that it's probably going the Dublin way, and they're singing as well. And it's Dean Rock, one of their, I suppose, great servants with this free. He's 25 metres out from the Hill 16 goal.
What a way to finish your career.
A great way, and he'll probably plant this as well.
No doubt.
That's what he does. Is their last one throw of the dice, Ambrose? Well, we hope so. A 2-point lead is dangerous, Ambrose. 76 minutes gone almost. Will we have one last attack? He's blown it up, Ambrose. Dublin have won the All-Ireland, Ambrose. Dublin 115-113 for Kerry.
Yeah, it was one of those days, I think, maybe that we'd look at probably the better team won on the day. You know, to be fair to their credit, they played good football. There was no cynical stuff. They played football all the way. With the credit what they did was intense stuff. You'll have to say they did do a job on David Clifford. Now David hadn't had his shooting boots today, but I mean outside of that, there was no way they were anything toward. They hit us hard, what we expect to be an All-Ireland final. You know, they got the scores at vital stages. They opened up our defence at times, but I mean 115. You'd have to say overall deserving winners, but give Kerry great credit as well. They're playing a big effort. We weren't this night here.
No,
but they're good football.
Up against an exceptional team.
Yeah.
And it's been a tough year for Kerry, but in the camp, outside the camp. And you have to hand it when a team is better on your day, on the day, you have to hand it in.
And you have to. Dublin played good football, as I said. They moved the ball well. They kind of, you know, at times opened up on defence. But I mean, you know, Brian Fint and all these fellas are good footballers. Paul Mannion, great game today. You know, Conor Callan hit the crossbar. They were left off the hook at times as well. Yeah, deserving winners.
And seeing the cameras, Paddy Clifford down there, emotional. He's hugging Shawnee O'Shea. We'll be back though, Ambrose. I'm sure we'll be back.
Absolutely, with no doubt about it. You know, this was a great game of football, a great spectacle for football. I know it's sickening when you lose it, but you'll have to say that's a great advert for football. That's what we want to see. That's the way we want to see football played. You're good defence, you're good attacking players, you're good scores kicked. That's exactly what we want in Gaelic football, and not the stuff, you know, 15 behind the ball and passing over and back lateral.
Both teams went at it.
This was intense stuff today. Both teams, it was like the boxer that was toe to toe all day. No, you went defensive when you had to go defensive. You attack when you had to attack. I felt maybe at times that we kicked too many wides, I think, to have a say in this. Whereas Dublin were much more clinical in that finishing.
Yeah, the Hill 16, we can see it here. Confetti, call it what you like. You can see the difference between winning and losing out there. but we can help, I suppose, hold our hands and heads up high this afternoon. Our Warriors went to battle, but it was only a battle. There's still a war to be won, Ambrose, and we'll be back in another day.
Absolutely.
So with that, we'll hand back to the studio for a moment to give the voice a rest, and I'm sure we'll have full-time analysis even coming up from Billy O'Shea and Liam Brosnan for the full-time score here in Croke Park in this All-Ireland football final. It's not Kerry's day, it's not our day. The full-time score is Dublin 115, Kerry 113.